Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 10th of July to Saturday, the 16th of July, 2022. And this is specially for you, coming from Virgo. Before I believe, Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading the palms. Yes, I'm the only one in the world who'll tell you that your palms belong to the energy of your soul, who changes these lines and signs appearing and changing and disappearing and coming back again. It's the soul who does that for you. And so I'll read to you the messages of the soul as well and use your time of birth and date of birth to predict for you as well. Let's go to Sunday, the 10th of July. Sunday, the 10th of July. For you coming from Virgo, be careful that you should be not arrogant because the way you will say things will be very insulting or very sarcastic. And also, whatever you do, you're going to lose support very easily. You're going to be left to your own devices. So try to improve yourself by being more tolerant and having more teamwork for people. And that's the way you will improve yourself. Otherwise, you'll be end up a loner. And even if you're there in a team, you're not going to be seeing eye to eye with people. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. Now the planets of communication, marketing skills are all much better placed. Now you're thinking well. And I see many business planets there in the evening nightfall. So try to meet people to explore the chances of enhancing your job or enhancing your business. Anything to do with finances will go down very, very well. Monday, the 11th of July. If it's a working day, you have a problem because you're going to be oversensitive, very moody, and very changeable. And that's not going to help you. So say less and do less. And try to take sides with people who you feel can help you. Don't challenge anybody, whether they are your bosses or colleagues, or whether you are in business. Tell yourself that your thinking is too emotional and you have to include logic as much as you can. That will help you to get your feet off the ground. Otherwise, you're going to be floundering because these planets of imagination are just simply too emotionally based. Use logic. That's going to be the main thing. Emotional areas are very weak anyway. So you find that whether it's a marriage, whether it's a romance, or attempting to find a romance, it's not going to go very well. Evening and nightfall turns really bad. So morning and afternoon emotionally trouble, and evening and nightfall just plain bad luck. Whatever you expect, you're not going to find. So tell yourself if you have to be out with the purpose of meeting people, and that's just about it. Getting your way is not to happen. And you're going to also be affected by these emotional planets, becoming very oversensitive and moody. Sometimes it's better to stay home than to be out among people because you're going to be disappointed in an emotional sense or otherwise as well. Tuesday, the 12th of July. This is a lucky morning and afternoon. Very heavyweight planets are there, which means that very powerful planets want to help you. They want to help you expand your position of a job or expand your position in business. So the chances of doing that, either by getting partners of some kind or getting the help from some kind, is very possible. So you got to not be dominating. So one of these planets may help you to be dominating. That's no good. You want to be flexible and negotiable. And that's how you'll get the best of the morning and afternoon to find your way getting a promotion with your bosses, supporting you. And in business, being able to get some business contracts as well. Evening and nightfall turns really bad. I rather you are not out because the first thing is accidents. Accidents can be physical, they can be commercial accidents, making a wrong decision, committing to somebody, signing a contract. Don't do anything like that. And tell yourself you can easily be let down or deceived with the promises made to you. Nothing will happen. Wednesday, the 13th of July. Now, this is at last a lucky day for you. Morning and afternoon, very fast planets are seen. And very unexpectedly, they bring opportunities to you. whether in the personal area of finding romance, making your family happy, or whether in the area of job, business, financial areas, you are going to be very lucky. So reach out and ask favors, and you will see whatever you ask comes back very smoothly and very favorably for you. You're also going to be very inventive. Discuss your inventive ideas where you work with your bosses. Or if you're in business, try these inventive ideas out. They are going to work. They're going to put you at a very high level, and they're going to be able to make you special. Evening and nightfall also very good. This time planets are much slower, and hour by hour they help you to show that you are whatever you are doing will turn successful. So you have to be patient in the evening nightfall as things develop for you slowly. You can meet some important people as well, and a bonding can take place in the evening nightfall. On top of that, some of your morning fast planners may also turn up, giving you flashes of unexpected good promise. So it's a very exciting day and a very important evening and nightfall. Be with people who can help you materialistically or, if you want, in the emotional side to make you happy. Thursday, the 14th of July. That's a very clever morning afternoon. Your brain power and your ability with your experience and your communication skills and marketing skills are all at display. So, where you work, where you do business, you're going to make a great impact. It's good to be prepared for such wonderful morning and afternoon of Thursday, the 14th of July. Be prepared by doing your homework a few days earlier so that you can deliver what is going to be very important. The result can be that promotions at work or in partnerships, you'll be very much endeared by your supporters or investors. And chasing for that romance, these planners can also do it because they'll make your speech so clever. Evening and nightfall, some planners are angry, or some planets will make you expose yourself to risk by making you very daring. So don't let that happen. Try to control yourself of not expecting too much, because when you don't get it, then you get daring and you go into the exposure of anything that creates you people who oppose you in some way or another. So try to take the soft approach in the evening and nightfall of Thursday, the 14th of July, and you may get something back in return because some of your good morning and afternoon planets will be there as well to give you some kind of help to get good results with whoever you are. If it's for the work, if it's for the business, if it's for the romance, it can help if you take the soft approach. Now let's go to Friday, the 15th of July. This is not a good morning afternoon. You are going to be blamed for something that can happen where you work, it can happen where you do business, it can happen at home, it can happen anywhere. So you have to be careful that you are not on the same wavelength as anybody. So there's no partnership sense in you. You must do things alone. Well, do things alone if you want, because partnerships will not work, which means that cooperation from people will not come. And so do something on your own. But anything that you feel, whether at work, in business, or anywhere else, that maybe you are not ready for it, don't try it because you're going to fail miserably in the morning and afternoon for something or another. Evening and nightfall, the planets of ego are everywhere. And you become egoistic, which means your tolerance for people becomes low. Teamwork becomes low. And that makes you a loser, basically. So, what can you do about it? Well, try to be in partnership form in the evening nightfall. And don't be too expectant of anything. Just be quiet if you want, supportive if you want, be part of a team if you want. And don't be expectant. Saturday, the 16th of July. This is another very troubled morning and afternoon. This time you may be in the company of people who may be your silent enemies. So you have to choose company very carefully, whether wherever you are, whether you are meeting people for job, business, finances, or whether you're chasing for the romance. It's going to be a very disappointing morning afternoon because these planets make you the victim. And so you can be cheated in many ways. Financially, you can be cheated and let down. Promises made may not happen. And if there's promise of some kind of affection for somebody, be careful that may not last very long either. So it's a disappointing morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, emotionally, you're just not happy. You're very uncertain. You're very moody. You're very changeable. So it's not really a good day. It's a very unsettling day. And in the evening nightfall, if you have to be out in the company of people, tell yourself to control this emotional sense. Don't take things too personally. Don't feel insulted too quickly. And try to just be practical. Repeat the words logic to yourself. Be logical, not be too emotional. When you're too emotional, you'll promise anything under the earth. And then you'll find that you cannot bring it out, for example. So be practical at all costs. If you don't have to be out in the evening, nightfall, might as well not be. Nothing very much to gain. So this is your next 7 days for you, the weekly horoscope. What about your next 9 years? I want to tackle that for you. It'll be a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and that magic on your palms. This is pure magic. And who draws all these lines and changes the lines and signs that come and go? And the palm sometimes can be weakened, sometimes can be strengthened. It's the soul who's doing that. Without the soul doing, the palm will not be nothing. So you have the palm and you have that active soul's work there. So people like me can read your palms. And I'll also have your date of birth and time of birth to do a 90-minute session with you to tackle your next 9 years. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you. And I'll show you how to reach that magic I call the soul that's within you. Once you can be able to get towards the soul, which I will teach you how, your aura will shine and your third eye will awake. Most of us get the third eye awakened and the aura shining and the soul activated only in our 50s or 60s or 70s of ages, very late in life. But there's a way how to accelerate the energy. So at whatever age you see me for a 90-minute session, I will show you how in a few weeks that you can be able to accumulate energy through your lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky, so much to teach you. And with this accumulation of energy is when you will be able to touch base with the soul and your third eye will open and automatically your aura will shine. Human beings can't see auras, but souls can see souls. So souls can see auras. And people whose aura is shining, they are the chosen ones. They are the ones in the eye of the public. They are the ones who control all the attention in any form, in any area of life. That's what I want to happen for you. So send me this email and it'll only cost you USD $50 to have this experience with me and also to know your next 9 years and to have all those energies which I will discuss with you. And that's how you become somebody very, very special. In the meantime, have a good week and I hope to see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.